The thunder will come, but no one will hear it. It will not roar through the skies like a storm rolling in from the west. It will strike in silence, below the threshold of human ears, and yet it will split the fabric of this technological empire like a sword through paper. On Pentecost Sunday, June 8, 2025, the entire communication grid across North America will fall dead in a single instant. No warning, no countdown, no human cause. It will happen as swiftly as breath leaving a corpse. This is not a blackout. This is not a cyber attack. This is a severing. An unseen hand will flip the switch on every cell tower, every router, every satellite uplink. It will leave no trace of human sabotage, because it will not come from any human source. The prophecy comes from Father Michel Rodrigue, and he has spoken. But what is coming will make comfort itself a memory. When that unheard thunder strikes, all phones will go dark. Internet routers will blink red and then die. GPS systems will collapse. Satellites will shut their eyes like the lights of heaven being dimmed. Planes will ground themselves. Stock markets will freeze. Emergency services will vanish into static. Police radios will fall silent. Hospitals will lose access to centralized systems. People driving on highways will look down and find their dashboard guidance frozen. Those trapped in elevators will wait hours without explanation. No messages will come through. No calls will reach out. The air will be filled with nothing but stillness. And that silence will hold for 3 days. In those 3 days, every modern person will learn the meaning of separation. Every inch of this continent will feel the cold breath of disconnection. There will be no broadcasts from government officials. No weather alerts. No military briefings. No morning news. Just an eerie void. And while this stillness might look passive, it will not be peaceful. People will be stranded from one another with no way to reach their families. Businesses will lose all access to their logistics and data. Banks will close their doors without functioning systems. Smart locks will fail. Automated homes will fall quiet. Surveillance systems will blink off, leaving city streets to be watched only by those brave enough to stand guard in person. The financial world will feel it first. Data centers will cease communicating. Transactions will freeze mid-process. Digital ledgers will lock. There will be no ability to transfer funds, make purchases, check balances. Credit cards will fail. ATMs will sit idle. Not a single Bitcoin or banknote will be able to move through the digital arteries of this society. This will not be chaos born from panic. This will be paralysis. In those first 6 hours, millions of people will be standing still, waiting for an explanation that will never arrive. The second wave will hit the cities. Urban life depends on coordination. Garbage collection, food distribution, water supply monitoring, all these are managed by unseen systems that whisper constantly across networks. When that whisper dies, systems will begin to falter. Traffic lights will default to blinking mode. Delivery schedules will vanish. Grocery store inventories will be stuck in limbo, unable to reorder, unable to restock. Ambulances will operate blind. There will be no GPS coordination, no communication with ER units. Doctors will have to work without lab reports. Nurses will be cut off from their electronic logs. Chaos won't scream at first, it will creep, hour by hour, as the world watches the lights stay out. People who rely on wearable health devices or cloud-based medication alerts will be cut off from their monitoring tools. Those with loved ones in nursing homes or hospitals will have no way to check in. Parents will drive to schools in panic only to find that the buildings are locked down, administrators helpless to contact any higher authority. Flights will remain grounded. Train schedules will fall apart. Ports will seize up as their logistical software grinds to a halt. There will be no coordination between state, county, or city departments. The chain of command will dissolve into the air like fog burned away by the sun. But no sun will shine in those days. And while all this unravels, there will be no headlines, no tweets, no press conferences. The media will be as blind as the rest of us. And that is the point. The prophecy is not just about systems breaking. It is about human beings being forced to stop talking, to stop listening, to stop being fed, to stop watching. For 3 days, the continent will face itself without distraction. The only voices that will matter are the ones inside your home. The only strength that will count is the strength of your household, your block, your community. Supplies will matter. Water reserves, stored food, first aid kits, cash, flashlights, printed maps. These will become lifelines when the digital world goes dark. People in rural areas may hold an advantage, but only if they've prepared. Cities will be louder, faster to turn tense, especially when people realize this is not a regular outage. Security will fall to those who are physically present. Communities that have neglected their ties will suffer. Neighborhoods without leaders will drift. Every man and woman will be responsible for their immediate surroundings, whether they're ready or not. And when the systems return, because yes, they will return, it will not be the same world that went dark. In those 3 days, the structures that have long governed us in silence will have recalibrated. The ones behind the curtain will not waste such a moment. There will be a new arrangement, a new control grid, one with fewer explanations and more commands. Don't expect transparency. Don't expect the press release. Expect reconfiguration. Expect a shift in narrative, a tightening of permissions, a redefining of access. The digital leash will come back, but shorter, tighter, and unannounced. This thunderless judgment is not reserved for the faithful. It will come to the faithful and the godless alike. This is not the Lord speaking in poetry. This is the Lord flipping the board. The same world that declared itself post-religious, post-truth, post-family, will find itself post-connection. And in that vacuum, people will feel what powerlessness truly means. They will face the machines they trusted most and see nothing. Just a black screen. A dead icon. A signal that never returns. Some will scoff even in that hour. They will say it was a glitch, a solar flare, an unfortunate accident. They will parrot whatever the script tells them once the feeds resume. But deep down, every man and woman who lives through those 3 days will know, it was not a glitch. It was not human. It was not random. It was a warning. Not in words, but in consequences. And to those who dare to prepare, not out of fear, but out of clarity, your time is now. Secure your homes. Build community ties that do not depend on screens. Print your documents. Memorize emergency plans. Talk with your children about what it means to be cut off. Stock what you need, not just for convenience but for survival. Think about light, warmth, water, food, protection. Think about information, how to pass it, how to preserve it, how to live without it when the networks die. This is not superstition. This is not speculation. This is not some fantastical fiction. This is the report of a man who has never spoken lightly, never sought fame, and never asked for belief, only attention. He has told us what will happen. He has told us when. June 8, 2025. Pentecost. The day communication ends for 3 days. The day the air goes still. The day the world is silenced not by nature, but by authority. Not by terrorism, but by sovereignty. If you wait to believe until the thunder comes, you will not hear it. You will already be too late.